Hello! Exactly at that moment there's an ambulance passing by. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome. We are going to do a challenge today. The idea is going to be that I'm going to give you guys a beat, I'll play it in a second, and then you guys are going to have to put a track on it. So I'll quickly play the beat and then I'll go over the rules a little bit, but first off I'm going to start the timer. The timer is to indicate when the challenge will start so that everybody can prepare. What I'm first going to do is my messages out here. Access the beat in the Stream Stuff Discord server. The Stream Stuff channel, you'll be able to download the beat already, so you can participate. And now I'm going to quickly play it so that you guys can hear it as well. I think 138 is exactly right. There we are. Delete. The idea is, as you can see, there's silence before and after it. This is to indicate what part of the track you need to fill up. This will be the length of the entire track, and your goal is to fill it up with extra elements to make it more interesting. Right now it's just a kick and bass and a lot of drums. That's what's going to be in the challenge. You can download the beat right now. So you get 16 bars of intro space, then you have a 16 bar segment here, 8 bar segments, as you can see. And there's a lot of things going on. There's some interesting fills and stuff already in there. So there you can play with it. But your goal is to add leads and other elements on top of it to make it sound more interesting. Obviously to create a finished production, a finished track. So that's what we'll be doing today. And I'm first going to play it. Obviously I'm not going to play the silence because that would be boring. I actually need to start the timer. Know when the challenge is going to start. You guys can start importing the sample as well. You cannot start with the challenge yet, you cannot start producing yet. Once the timer reaches 0, then we can start producing. Here, nice modulation on the bass line, you can maybe work with that some way. It's going to be a hard challenge all about space, because the track is already feeling very full. So it's your task to actually maybe find the right space for your elements to be placed, which is how this challenge becomes interesting. Soundband and music, how are you doing? Have a final fill there, and then obviously you have these 8 bars to do whatever outro stuff that you want to do. Exclamation point challenge, you should get a message that sends you to my Discord and then you can participate. You then go into streaming stuff on the Discord here, where you enter. This is where you go into streaming stuff, and then you can get the challenge beat. This beat, once the timer hits 0, right here, the big timer that's in the middle of the screen, then we can start our production and we can start. Challenge doesn't seem to work. does say that the bot is running. Check what's going on here. Stream Elements has been acting up recently. Donations not working, not going well. Now it should be working. Now if you type !challenge it. I had to turn it off for the other stream, but now it should show. There we are. Okay, so you guys can all join the Discord. Again, as I said, challenge material is in stream stuff. You can download it and import it in your DAW, but you cannot yet start producing. We all produce at the same time, so that each and every one of us gets the exact same amount of time. Synapse, nice to see as well. Maybe 10 minutes for these intros is a little bit too much for people to join. Maybe for the next challenges I'll reduce it to 5. Nice. And what's the challenge is to make a track? Okay, so the rules are as follows. You import this in your DAW, right? As I have right here. And then you're given 3 hours to work on the track. You can do whatever you want. You can add whatever you want. But you cannot modify this file. You just have one of these files in here. That's going to be the starting point of each of the tracks. So we all end up with the same structure, with the same kick and bass, right? No modifications, no slicing whatsoever. Then you see that there is a silence at the beginning and the end. That indicates the length of the track. So once you have it set at 138 bars, it should all, or 138 BPM, it should all line up in your DAW. And then you have an intro and an outro that you can also write. And then you can make whatever you want. You can turn this into whatever kind of elements that you want to add to it. The only thing that it cannot be is a remix. Obviously for copyright reasons. But there's a lot of things that you can do and can play with. I'll play it again so that the new people in here can hear it as well. Nice full bass line. And don't have a lot to work with in terms of space, so you need to make wise decisions. That's the fun bit of a challenge like this. .138, is that a little bit too slow? Last time I made 180 BPM, so now we're taking it a little bit slower. Didn't make music in 138 in a long time. Well, that's the fun thing about these challenges, it maybe gives you a nice bit of inspiration. One final drum fill there. One last thing I should obviously say is that you cannot release the music with this beat in it, as it is exactly. What you can do is remake the beat if that's what you want to do. But if you have your material from your challenge, you cannot export it with just this kick and bass, make it longer and then release it as like an actual song. That's the final caveat of these challenges. I'm not here to just give you material to just sample and turn into a track. But you can take inspiration from it, and this is hopefully maybe a starting point for some of you to actually make a track from it. what you could do is once the challenge is finished, just remove the beat, disable the beat, and then make your kick and bass and everything around it, and then develop that into a whole track. That's hopefully something that you can take away from a challenge like this, is from starting inspiration for potentially your next song. So 2 more minutes. If you haven't done it yet, !challenge. You can go into my Discord, into channel stream stuff, and there you'll find this exact file right here. For those who are just joining us, you import this file in your DAW and you write a track around it. You have 3 hours of time for the challenge. And then you can add whatever element you want. You cannot modify this file. So the kick and bass has to stay the same for everybody. And the silence at the beginning and the end tells you how long the intro and the outro should be. So it gives you an indication of what the structure of your track is going to be like. This way we all should end up with the same kind of style of the track. There's another. Also, I should say, at the end of the challenge, obviously we're going to submit all of our songs, and you can join in that case as well, and then I'm going to listen to them on stream. What key is the kick and bass? Let's have a listen. Kick and bass is in G, everybody. G, 138 BPM. And I believe it's Frisian because it does go up by 1 note. This is the Frisian note in here. So it's a minor scale with the second one in the scale a semitone lower. Right? Am I saying that correctly? I think I am saying that correctly. Either way, it is time to start the challenge. I'm going to timers and I'm going to start the timer. And we are ready. There we are. So now I need to get started with some sound design. And what I first want to do is I want to layer out the structure of the leads. And challenge has started, everybody. G sharp. I believe it's normal G. Either way, you guys can figure that out for yourself. I'm going to do the same. That's part of the challenge as well, maybe. It wasn't planned. I should have probably put the key in when I rendered it out. Can have a little test here by just... I think it's G. For those who are just joining us, we are doing a challenge, !challenge to join in. Timer has started, but you can still have plenty of time even if you start now. Hey Mindbee, how are you doing? Challenge has just started. If you want to join in, ! challenge, and then you can join. Okay, feeling this, maybe like this. I'm sorry if I'm not saying too much. I want to play with this idea here. This is what I've done here with this audio effect track, is just made it so that it becomes gradually more ping pong, which is a really cool trick. I want this to stop. Hey Melogify, how are you doing? And from here I want to add change to it. Shifter, we can frequency shift it up and down. Too tired to participate today? That's okay, maybe the next time. At least you're here to relax with us. Okay, so from here I want to go into a next element. And then what I'll probably do is every 8 bars have a different like little idea that kind of correlates with each other. Obviously going to have overlapping synths and stuff like that. But first of all, I want to get our main synths in. I really like the focus of the offbeat on this beat that I created here. So I want to keep that. Maybe with like a nice power chord thing on there. Nice delay on there as well. Let's get a different length of delay so that it doesn't feel the same as this. Here I want to slightly change the chords to make it more interesting. And then, well, yes, we'll go back up. Maybe something like this. Don't forget to save from time to time in case it decides to crash on you, of course. There we are, it's saved. Okay, then from here we can go into a sequence. As I said, I'm just layering out my main elements, my main ideas that I have, and then we'll need to find a way to fill it up. want to play with this idea, which I've had a long time, just like a slowly rising sound like this. Over 16 bars and then make this part. There's a bit of an attack to it now, right? Transient Shaper. Of your work, man. I won't participate either today. I'd rather watch you. Keep it up. Just discovered you a few days ago. Thank you. Maybe next time you have the chance to participate. It's a lot of fun when many people participate, but I understand if you have other things on your mind or something like that. Maybe just like this, like 2 notes over time. Let's make a little bit of a pattern here. A little bit of a delayed transient. That's kind of strange, but I guess that's the comb filter doing its thing. If minus does something different. Let's do a bit of stereo enhancement. I've been using this plugin lately a lot more, just a bit of extra stereo. It does it in a very clean way, I like that. Of the low. I like that. Brings a little bit of extra swing. It's still a little bit rough right now. I'm calling while listening to you. Participate in the future, so we're breaking the flow. No worries, no worries. As a good streamer, I'll have to look at chat every once in a while. Line B, thank you very much, dude. Thank you. $25. Very nice. So this is now working then. The last time he donated, it obviously didn't came through on the last stream, but now it came through and it showed the little thing. So thank you very much for helping out the channel. That also has updated the donation thing, the target for new camera. Hopefully I can improve both my video quality and my stream quality that way. Coming year, that's really the goal. Just get a little bit better, more professional equipment. instead of the webcam that I'm stuck with now. Start was declined last time. Okay, so then yeah, then it obviously wasn't an issue with my stream. I want to keep going because obviously there's a time limit and I want to get my ideas out as quickly as possible. That. Basically this way we get 2 dots, right? Might also be cool to do. Let's do like a phaser. Otherwise it's too similar. One and that. This will also band. Plays around with stereo field. Nice, nice, nice. Maybe this is one of our overlapping elements then. Maybe this goes into the next bit. We have some problems with compression, not anymore. And I can slightly go into maybe like a diode. Like this pattern. I don't know if I like this synth in here. Let's add a little bit of processing to see if it fits the track. I want it to be completely silent here. And here as well. So this is just going to play the delay when the sound itself is actually playing, which just layers on top of it then, not after it. I do like that. I want a little bit of extra grit to it. We need to start thinking about all of the connecting elements that is in here. Want a little bit of reverb on here. Quick. But we basically have all of our main elements now. Not sounding the way that I wanted. Go. can work with that. We can do something cool with that. Let's copy over all of the... I'm going to take this. Lost signups. RON. No idea what that is. 25 RON. But thank you. Oh, it says it here. $4.5. Thank you very much. I think you should be able to send a message as well, right? Or is that this? It up. Either way, that's very nice. Thank you. Nice to see so many people enjoy me enough to decide to actually donate. Gives me a good feeling about what I'm doing here. Okay, let's turn this into a nice little ARP here, because this is a fairly happy part of the track. And I want to kind of keep that way. Let's get out some more brightness. Let's turn square wave, and I'm going to remove. Get the soft clipper after this. Greetings from Mexico, amazing vibes. Thank you. Let's see if this fits the track. A little bit too sharp in my opinion. Give it a little bit of a nice delay. Let's go for the Convolution Pro one here. And then the Fire Hall. This might be cool to have in here as well. Just be our intro. We can work with that. Where it's gonna come in. I want a little bit of a more complex delay. Learning a lot of new from here. Thank you. Glad that you're enjoying what I do here. I'm thinking of just removing the dry wet completely here. Okay, for this challenge I'm going to do it quickly, otherwise I would program this in. I have an idea for the ARP to do like starts and stops here. Imagine if everyone donates 25 euros. Yeah, then hopefully I would be able to get the camera in no time. Although it's not updating now from the super chat. Strange. Wait, what I want to do is gather quickly. 0, 9. Challenge. Just trying something here. Maybe this works. Bit of EQing on here, there's some weird low rumbles. There's a double kick in here, by the way. There you maybe want to have a little bit of silence. I'm not feeling this sound either. I need something new. I have an idea here. Wrong note, and then we duplicate the track. Okay, what I want. Nice short click thing here. Okay. Actually, I can bring this into effects. Have the effects on both. Mine be tipped $100. Holy shit, dude. Oh wow. Thank you. I don't know what to say, dude. It's not even showing my thing anymore. My donation goal. Just broke it. Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know what to say. Maybe without a delay on it. I think this is cool. It's like a better rhythm, I would say. That sounds nicer. Now we need a nice transition here. Up this a little bit. This. For my camera. Thank you. That's where it's going, the money. Can be sure of that. Hopefully get better quality very, very soon. Bit of reverb on there. Might be cool to have a little bit of an ARP going in here somewhere. Something like this. Let's write melody out. I'm thinking that this track will be fairly melodic. Maybe something like this. Can we off F? I don't know what you mean. when we offer this scam. Yeah, you don't have to pressure people into donating. There's no need for everybody to donate. Obviously, it's there for the people who want to donate, but it's not a requirement, and I don't think we should everybody into trying to get them to donate. It'd be cool if we could do something with this. Quickly want to check what the 8 bars. I'm going to make that 16. Maybe a longer bit here. I'll do the volume as well. Greedo, how are you doing? That's kind of nice. Becomes more and more melodic over time. What would be cool is to have, instead of this sound, maybe an ARP here. But I'm sure everybody can donate like €5 or something like that. Yeah, that's true, but that doesn't mean that everybody has to. You need to feel comfortable doing so. If they want to support me, they support me. If not, then that's okay too. You don't have to pressure people into support. Hello, Klaus. Also, for anybody who's looking into joining the stream, joining the challenge that we're doing, it is still possible. Obviously, there's still more than 2 hours, so you can definitely join the challenge. Exclamation point challenge to join in, and you'll be sent this beat. You can put it in your DAW as it is. 138 BPM G are the key and the BPM. And then you have to produce a track around it. This is obviously the intro. You have your drop section, and then you have your outro. You cannot modify this, you cannot change this, you can just only add elements to it. That's the nature of the challenge. Hello, Justin. That's nice. I like this. That might actually be cool to have. for a high, low 24. Going to have this morph and change the frequencies all of the time. Bars. Obviously this is way too... Okay, how can I have it go up and then down? Bars. Goes up and here it goes down. Obviously it does only the first half, so we'll have to go here, here. Why does it not go down again? Ah. Why does it stay up here? Ah, there it is. That explains why we're getting no movement from the starting position. Turning this on will add it. Wrong paste. Nice. So here it goes into this mode basically. Would be nice to continue this here, right? Maybe not with this rhythm. Here it is obviously part of that. This goes a lot lower in level then. Let's do it like that, yeah. We need a little bit of sidechain on everything, I think. Discord won't connect, just the spinning little squares over and over. That's strange. Wonder what's going on. For me, it still loads. Yeah, you're also showing as online for me. Right here, you're just online in the server. Maybe try turning it off with Task Manager and then turning it back on again. That usually does the trick. You need to close it and start again. Yeah, you can just go into the Task Manager and then it should be somewhere here. And then it's whatever biggest one it is. In this case now it's here, but if it shows down below, you just take the one with the most memory and kill that. That's like the main process of it, and then everything else closes now. Add a stereo maker. Obviously this goes before the delay. And it goes off when it comes here because this has its own stereo. I think I'm going to go with all these kinds of happy melodies bouncing off each other. I think that's a better sign. Add my sidechain everywhere. Another one's with. Okay, I need to get some pads in here. So what I want to do is use Abyss, see if we can get a nice few chords started, a few atmospheres maybe. Our chords. Is that a special script for the VST menu? It is Live Enhancement Suite. If you're using Ableton Live, then definitely get this. It's a pain in the ass to set up. It took me a day to set everything up because you have to find each element and then also define what it searches for here. Because it is an external tool. But Live Enhancement Suite, you should be able to get it. And there's plenty of tutorials for it online and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a custom script that allows me to quickly open VSTs. Very, very easy. If we can get something that doesn't sound eerie, something that sounds happy. A very long release. It sounds so eerie. All of these. Yeah, it's this delay here. We can do without a delay. That's nice. I want... Oh. Something like that, and then this. Bam. Ah, there's random tuning. That's more like it. You'd have to open National, so I'll only check the time so I can work on the piece. Nice. Happy to see guys coming in for the challenge. Doesn't fit really. Sound. Maybe it is just the chords that are too cold here. If we... Okay, what I want to try is... Take a while. Here. There we are. We can move each of these to different semitones. We have MPE control basically. Obviously very powerful. Maybe I'm doing it a bit too much here. Matter if it's slightly out of tune. Nice to keep the tune. Could give it the like MPE. Maybe these notes just don't work. I hope this supports MPE. We'll find out. It does not. Okay. Let's have a listen to how it sounds with just MPE. Can I do it? Or is it this one? This is the one, right? There no MPE support? this doesn't work, I'm gonna need to stop screwing around, I guess. Get just a bit. I guess what we can do is set up a harmony like this. You quit the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you again for your donation. Okay, so the start is very abrupt right now. I want this sidechain to go up here. Or is this the reverb? And we'll also turn off the reverb. Up until like here should work. Hopefully. Let's get a nice atmosphere going into here. Maybe there's like a basic squelch. Add a little bit echo to that. We can hear how that would fit in the mix. Bye, Mindbee. See you. Thank you once again. It will go down sharply. having this in there as well. Let's complement this with another ARP, I think. Oh, I'm doing that too many times, I guess. Aha, okay. Now we want to... something like this, maybe? Little bit of distortion on there. Get my headphones a little bit more comfortable. Note length is a bit too long. Velocity, and I want to about changing nation. Longer and longer as well. Nice. Get our dry wet here. I'm starting to like this track. I wasn't so happy at the beginning of the challenge, but now it's starting to sound like something that I like. Nice and happy for this one. Wasn't the direction that I thought I would go with this track, but okay. Okay, what I want is some vocals that announce the drop. Maybe I have some like... Because this is fairly progressive. I could see normal drop vocals kind of working here. I mean the ones that you hear in like Big Room and stuff like that. I think I have something like that in here. Back. That's a bit too iconic, of course.
Don't slam the fucking door. Don't slam the fucking...
Maybe this. I'll just keep it on here to see if it works.
Psycho.
Dial up. Come on. Shake down.
I'm just going to arrange these in way. This will be like our main theme then for the track.
Shake down. Shake down. Shake down. Shake down.
We'll have these kind of drop elements all throughout the track. I think that would be kind of funny.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't slam the fucking... Don't slam the fucking...
This one also does not have that.
Bass. Bitch. Damn, users.
Bring the motherfucker! I'm the... Fuck yeah!
Yo, you.
Go with maybe this one.
Bass.
Don't slam the fucking... Slam the fucking... Slam the fucking... Slam the fucking... Slam the...
Here. Get rid of that bass that sits in the word bass. Obviously we don't want bass in our bass.
Slam the fucking...
That's kind of cool. I want this to be stereo first of all, and then I want it to be nice and big and date.
Bam the fucking. Bam the fucking. Bam the fucking. Bam the fucking.
It's too open.
Bam the fucking.
Check out.
Bam the fucking. Bam the fucking. Bam the fucking. Bam the fucking.
Has a very, very clubby feeling. I really like where we're going with this challenge. I don't know how everybody else is doing. I hope everybody's also getting inspired. I guess I'll have it keep going here. Have the echo turn off. This here. For anybody new who's just joining exclamation point challenge, to get in on the challenge, you can see the timer down below and it will show you exactly how much time you have left. The challenge is take this track in here, put it in your DAW and add elements to it to make it into a full track. You cannot modify this, and you have outlines here, the start and the end, to actually show you what the length of the track should be, and that gives you an idea of what the track BPM is, which is 138. It also gives you, no, it doesn't give you an idea of the key, but the key is G, Frisian, and work with that. Exclamation point challenge to join in if you're just joining us, and I just gave the explanation of how to actually work this challenge. We have our main elements in here. We have our main idea. What I want to do now is all of the polishing, right? So effects, stuff like that. Big impact, maybe. Something with a little bit more oomph, what I'm looking for. Let's go in these ones. These are a little bit newer. Main impact. Something like that, yeah. warp this and put it right at the point of impact. This pad is still not sounding good to me. I'm going to go with Omnisphere Choir instead of this one. We still have 1 hour and 45 minutes left for anybody who is still interested in joining the challenge. You should be able to make a track in that time. Obviously, you don't have as much time as the others, but you should still be able to give us a nice sounding piece of music if you want. I'll keep this ARP the same.
Check out. Check out. Check out. Check out.
Find the fucking
That's sounding nice, yeah. I very much agree with you. This is a very nice track. Might end up just like the last time. The last time I did the challenge, I actually just finished the track the same evening. But that was high tech. That was a little bit different. Exhaust in here. Get some reverse ones too. Nice, we'll reverse this.
find the fucking find the fucking
I want to try to design a little bit of like a dubstep wobble in here. Might be nice. Randomize all. I think I figured out the graphics problem. The contrast is just very strong between the white and green clips and background with dark background. Oh, to me that's not an issue, to be honest. I don't see, well, maybe. I don't know, it also might be my monitor settings are just off. Strange sound. That's nice. Add our sidechain to this. Okay, and a starting point here. The clips were darker or the BGA lighter, it would help, but no biggie. Yeah, for me it's nice to have it this way. It's very clear where all of the clips start and end, and it's very clear to see like even the small bits here. But maybe if you're like watching it on mobile or you're watching it in the browser with the YouTube compression on it, it's going to look a lot worse maybe. That's not something that I take into account when I'm setting up my DAW. It has to be comfortable first of all for me, right? I'm the one that has to look at it all the time.
Wham the fucking. Wham the fucking. Fucking. Wham the fucking.
I guess here we'll instead resolve the phrase and then not have that. It does feel like having it a little bit emptier sounds nicer. Nice full missing of this sound, I guess.
Wham the fucking.
I need to find some kind of vocal for the intro and the outro. Maybe I have some kind of loop. I'm going for a very bouncy feeling already. This is something that I wouldn't ever release under Projector because it has those kind of dance vocals in there, like come on and woo and that kind of stuff. which I wouldn't ever put on as like an artist myself, but I do like to sometimes use it because it gives a lot of energy to it, right?
Witness the birth of the
This is how we party.
Stuff like that. I wouldn't ever put that on my actual tracks that I'm going to put out, but if I'm doing a challenge like this, then sometimes, yeah. What I want is kind of vocal loop.
Drop the beat. Keep up. Symphony. Master. Drop of the drop.
That's very bad. We have some in here as well. Aren't there vocal shouts in here? Here we are.
scan alphabet electrified.
Where is the vocal pack from this part here? I thought I had vocals from Vengeance. Are they in here? Vocal essentials. There they are.
Bring back the beat. Clap, clap, bass, 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 bass.
DJ, hey.
Kick in the bass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we can do something with that part. Let's see what key this is in. Because I'm pretty sure it's not going to be in the key that I want it to be. These two are a little bit high.
Check out. Check out.
I think I have two different things on top of each other, which I don't want. Something like this sounds a lot better. Something like this is cool, I guess. For anybody new who's joining me right now, I see that we have a bunch of new here. The goal of this stream is to do a challenge. You can see the timer down below. We are halfway done with the challenge as of right now. If you want to join in, !challenge, and you'll be sent to a Discord server where in the channel stream stuff, you'll be able to download this sample, which is a kick and a bass and a whole bunch of drums. And your idea is to build a track around that. You cannot modify the sample, you cannot cut away the beginning and the end. This is to indicate how long the track should be. So you have 16 bars of intro and then 8 bars of outro. That's your working area. The track is 138 BPM. The key is G Frisian. And if you want to join in, obviously at the end, I'm going to ask you to submit your track and then we'll listen to it on stream. For now, let's see what else I want to change here. I do like this nice little vocal loop that's now.
Check out. Check out. Check out.
Still can be a bit quieter. Nice little double kick there. Doco13 tips $1. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. I learn a lot. I learn a lot. Continue to treat us. Sorry I don't speak English. The translator, I'm French. No worries. Unfortunately, I cannot thank you in French. Otherwise I would. But thank you for the $1. Going into my camera. Ah, the text is now below. You write here where the text is now. For the camera. I thought MindBee had broken the donation goal after the last donation. But turnouts and down below. Yeah, all of the money that's coming from my stream is directly going back into my content. Getting a new camera, hopefully. That's the first goal of this year. And then for the next goal, I don't know. Once we hit the 500, I'm going to see then what the new goal should be. Improve the channel. What can I make the channel better? Right? Let's actually, while we're doing this, record what we have so I can see the waveform. That's always a good idea. Okay, first conclusion, this is too loud. I could do that without the waveform. You are going to be allowed to master your track, obviously, for the challenge. Anybody who's doing the challenge, you cannot edit this thing itself. You cannot put EQs and stuff like that on it. But you can, like, master the whole track. Why is this not going?
Check out.
Yeah, I need to have this go in here. Ah, this is not set up. Okay, doing it like that, it's a little bit behind. I need to... Here. Still being delayed a little bit, I don't know why. I guess everything gets delayed though. Like also this, I think. No. So if the kick and bass gets delayed, that's going to be strange. Unless I have to group this. Yeah, it's still behind. Very strange.
Check out.
Make subscribers track roast / feedback live. I am planning on doing a feedback session at some point where I just give feedback on people's tracks. Not today. Today we're doing a challenge. Roasting is maybe not the right term for that. I tend to be positive about other people's work, other people's music. But at the end of the challenge, if you want to participate in the challenge, at the end of the challenge I will listen to your track. That is obviously the track that you make in the challenge, if you decide to participate. Why is this being delayed? Sense. Because it has an input? No input. Aha! That was the issue. Sometimes routing in Ableton is just strange. The strange stuff. Add like a lower pad in here as well. Get it a bit more dynamic. Yeah, I don't want that yeah vocal shot. But that little extra note is kind of cool.
Check out.
A little bit too close this sound here. Okay, no. I don't know why it's not sounding the way I want it. Bit more though. Something like that. Maybe I keep this. Like that. Yes, yes. Hello? Yes. Okay, so what I was thinking to enhance this part here is to just add a lower saw wave kind of thing that adds some interest in here. Almost like a Reese bass. Let's make that. Nice dark Reese. We'll have this come up over time. Let's add an, not an EQ8, echo to this. When will the challenge end? And it only 2:19. Yes, the track is only 2:19 long. Obviously with the intro and the outro you have to make that as well. So you just plop it in here and then use that for your template. And the challenge will end. The timer is down below. You have 1 hour and 15 minutes still. The original time was 3 hours. But seeing as people join in late, I like to still have people who join in 2 hours late still have time to at least produce something, right? You can get a quick idea down in 1 hour and 15 minutes, hopefully, if you want to participate. I can understand if it's like late and people feel like, oh, I just get like a third of the time that other people get, then it might be a bit annoying. But I hope that you still choose to participate. Sound going for a little bit. bit loud.
Check out. Check out. Check out.
I don't think this fits here. I'm getting pretty close to getting the feeling that I want from this track, to be honest. I wouldn't add a lot more stuff to it. Maybe I want a little bit of synth in here. On. Nice. There was something else that, oh yeah, I wanted the sidechain for this. Nice little bit of movement on there with that filter. Helps it kind of be a build-up part.
Check out. 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 Check out.
Nice, nice. A little bit too bright now. To be honest, what I think I'll do is I'll go into mastering. Again, that means that I want to record the waveform. And I want to just check it out, see if there's no weird peaks and stuff like that in there. And then we'll get into doing a bit of mastering on this. To be honest, I don't know. I am thinking of maybe saying just like, okay, this is a projector track, but really then I need different vocals, because the vocals just don't work for my style. Right? I think anybody who follows me can agree. Then again, this whole beat is kind of in that same style. That's why I made it, so that it would be an actual challenge. I really like the double kick in here. I can't wait to see what people are doing with that.
Check out.
Maybe not have that here, but
Check out. Check out.
I think that's okay in terms of like the volume curve and everything. We're now going to just make it very, very loud. Get me mastering compressor.
Check down.
Actually, long attack, right? Long attack, low ratio, long release. Brings out the weight a little bit more in this track, I think. Slight boost here. Can you show us how you made the Deep Forest sequence? No. I think I still have the project, but right now I'm in the middle of a challenge. As you can see, there's a timer down below which says I have an hour remaining to work on this track, which is what I'm going to do. I might be able to show you after the challenge if I can find the project, and but I don't know what I'm doing in terms of sound design. It's like 3 years ago that I made that track, so I don't know.
Check down.
Nice boost in the high there.
Check down.
Dynamics boost. The half boost. Nope. I'm an hour early. I should have thought about like the length of the track.
Check down.
Don't need that part. That's
Check down.
that sounds nice. Getting some good sounds out of that. I think I like that. I can almost take a break during this challenge, I feel like, because it's pretty much finished, I would say. I might do some processing on the vocal loop. I might separate these into two change, but there's not much more that I want to do. Now with the mastering, it really comes out as well, the bass line itself.
Check down.
Obviously, if this was a release, I would work on it more. In terms of the kick and bass, I feel like there's a little bit of mud in there.
Check down. Check down. Check down.
And then we get back into the final idea here, which I like. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at with my track, to be honest, for this challenge. And that's a good thing. Sometimes you just don't know what you want to add more and then just don't add anything, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be waiting for the other people to finish their part, their track. And yeah, then we'll continue with the challenge. I might do a few more tweaks here and there, but I think overall with like where the track is right now, I'm pretty satisfied. Obviously, I cannot change this because that goes against the spirit of the challenge. Otherwise, I maybe would make another section or something like that. Let's not do that. Let's keep everything the same as it should be in the challenge. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick break by playing some of my other music. Mastered as well. This would be a set opener. I've played this many times before, but if you're new here, this is kind of the track that I wrote where the whole goal is like complex layering. So this is like 315 channels, I think, the whole project right now. and I'm still producing on it. I'm still making changes and editing things and making considerations. Maybe some leads that I will change, stuff like that. But yeah, here's the track. I'll be right back when this is finished playing. Timer should still be going, so for you guys there's still a timer that you can follow for the challenge. And obviously I'll be back before that.
interesting topics where a lot of times people ask me if I believe.
Let's see what's happening in the chat.
Instead of saying that I believe them, we have overwhelming evidence that the universe was once very small and very hot. That
Drinking
absolutely
Salep. Never heard of that. Never heard of Rupert Salep.
And another option where early universe underwent a period of
Here in the track the vocals are a bit too loud.
bubbles and
I'm still working on this.
soap bubbles, bubbles.
Hello Steels, how are you doing? Once this track is finished, I'll explain how the challenge works. Actually, I can do it now. Challenge consists of getting this file, you place it in your DAW, 138 BPM. You make your track, add other elements on top. You cannot edit this, you cannot change it, but you can mix it and master it. Just finished working on an ambient tune for 3.5 hours. Oh, nice. Send it to me afterwards. After the stream. Deepicus Psytrance, how are you doing? Welcome. After this track is finished, I'll let you listen to the challenge theme again, or the challenge track. I might redo kick and bass for this sound as well, or for this track. I think I might have already done that, if I recall correctly. Because there's a little bit too much of that 600 Hertz area. Yeah, good, you've made you. I'm doing well. Very nice. I got a new keyboard in Molojif I gifted me use. Oh, nice. Sounds like a lot of fun. I've never really worked with like a MIDI keyboard or something like that. I've had one, but it broke pretty early on in my production career, and ever since then I've been just writing it in. Okay, so for the challenge, you get this file, you put it into your DAW, and then you write a track around it. There's still 40 minutes left, which is not a lot of time, I know, but I started 2 hours ago. 2 hours and 20 minutes. So normally you get 3 hours for my challenges. So for the next time, if you want to be with the challenge, then obviously make sure that you're here at the beginning of the stream. But it doesn't matter, obviously. If you still want to participate, go into my Discord, !challenge, and you'll be invited into the track here from Stream Stuff channel. There you can download it. Challenge, you put it in your DAW, you write 16 bars of intro, you write your drop, and then you write 8 bars of outro. And then once you're finished, you can mix it, you can master it. You don't have to if you're like struggling for time. You can do whatever you want to it. Play it solo. of mastering on it. About the mastering. Don't tune in for next time. Okay, that's nice. Love to see the people who want to participate continues to grow. Once you're finished, if you're already finished, you can start submitting in stream stuff as well. If you're already ready. I didn't get where I find the beat, the audio dropped out. Right here, stream stuff. My Discord server, you scroll down to stream stuff right above the voice rooms. And here's the beat. This is also where you submit. Obviously, you cannot use this for releasing. Little disclaimer here. Only for the challenge, not for building your own track around. If you want to do something with the other elements that you create in this track, then obviously you can, but you cannot release itself. Like cut it up or something like that. It's still, you know, my thing. But I think that's common sense. Either way, I'm going to listen to version now. Master back on. Listen. Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to separate those two sounds that sit in group and process them together. There's automations on here, so I need to be careful. Lower. Stuff. Like that. These. 5 on this one. 0. 12. Of the processing that's on group. Something like audios is allowed, just curious. I don't know what you mean with audios. The only thing that you cannot do is you cannot like cut up the track and rearrange it and stuff like that. You have to just drop the track in as an audio file on its own on a track, and then you can add processes, but you cannot, for example, introduce like a high pass filter or very strong EQing or something like that. It has to stay around here. Like for example, for me, I did obviously master this, so you could argue that I'm changing like the tone of the kick and bass. A little bit of mastering is okay. I don't know what audios is. I can Google. I'm done with the track anyway. No, then you cannot use that. You cannot use this track for any form of releasing, including putting it on SoundCloud or something like that. Right? A release is just you putting out a track to the world. And Audius is a streaming server, so you cannot publish it there. You can publish it in my Discord server once we're finished. But this, I'm not giving this kick and bass away to charity. Just say it like that. For other people to use and write a track on, right? That's not what the goal of this challenge is. So hopefully that makes sense. Sounding very nice. My master really brings out all of it. But there's a rumble in the low frequencies. I think. As here. YouTube just comments out my long comments, what the fuck, completely. Just FFS. Strange. I send drums, then I send it to your Discord. Sweet, looking forward. Yeah, normally it's 3 hours my challenge, right? But you can see we already started, so it's still down below here where my mouse is, it's still half an hour left. But if you still want to participate and you feel like you need all of the time, then yeah, in 3 hours. But then obviously I cannot see it on stream, because once this timer finishes, now it's half an hour. But once this timer finishes, I'll be playing all of the submissions that people submit on stream. And then we'll have a listen to them together, and I'll say a couple of words about each of them. When you add an emoji at the end, your comment... Really? Didn't want to participate, I was just curious, so I might join in next time. That's nice. Perfect. Next time. For the participation. Lot but never saw these challenges. Cool thing to do. Yeah, I just started them. Right, to have a little bit more audience interaction with the stream while I'm live streaming, because normally I was just like normal production, something like that. So do one like twice a month, something like that. And yeah, it's just something that I started beginning of this year. So it's not something that I would often or have often done. This is the second one that we did. A week and a half ago we did the other one that eventually turned into me making some high tech with this guitar loop. For those who were there, you remember the track. Obviously it's longer now because I finished it. Here it goes on this part. Nice strong offbeat kick and bass. Yeah, that's what I made in the last challenge. And obviously now we have this in this challenge. Album Sybient, well, it doesn't matter when it fits the mood. It's the good. Well, yeah, I think part of the fun about these challenges is to challenge yourself to make some kind of psytrance that you haven't made before. That's why in the last one I did the high-tech thing. And in this one it's a lot more progressive than I'm used to. So I like to push my boundaries here, and hopefully that turns me into a better producer. Some different style every time. That's the goal, yes. And also take exceptions. If somebody has a nice sample that they want to use maybe for a challenge once, and it's something cool that I haven't thought of, then I maybe revolved it around that. Right? But the goal is to always have something different, always have some kind of like fun thing that we do, right? And that's why it's always going to be on a Sunday and always going to be 3 hours, so that you really have a little bit of time to explore it. For now though, for this one, I think I made the beat a little bit too short for it to work in 3 hours. So what I will probably do for next challenges is make it so that if we give away a beat like this, we stick around like 3 minutes instead of 2. You had to have a little bit more space to be to be more creative, right? The last challenge was just a sample that you could do whatever you wanted with. So for that, there was no like space amount that you had to work between. In this case, there's just like the amount of space that you have available, right? That's the concept of this challenge. Hello, Mindbee. Nice to see you back. Hope you're doing well. Already submitting. There's something else that I can do. I'll have a quick final listen through. Drive in my Discord. Nice. Pinball. Multipass, I want snap here. Oh.
Check down.
I just need so you, yeah, better. Nice, nice. What did you have? Group. Reverb is maybe a little bit long. You want this to stop right there. Roulette Bazik, rest of yesterday. Nice. You need to get more active in your Discord too. You make really good content. Thank you. Yeah,
Check down.
I won't rant about this, but I've seen that a lot of people who were in the Discord even before like my break, my big break, which is more than a year ago now. I think almost 2, or more than 2. I don't know, but at least a long time ago, when I did my big break of, I think more than half a year, 8 months or something. a lot of those people never really became active in my Discord again. Everybody kind of branched out to other people, and that's where a lot of people are chilling now. Which I mean is fine.
Check out. Check out. Check out. Check out. Check out. Check out.
What might be cool is to do a little bit of extra sounds in there, air candy, stuff like that. I have some of that vinyl noise. Yeah, something like this. Tracks at the beginning of the end and the end. If we add a nice reverse vocal to this, at some place here. Okay.
Check out. Check out. Check out. Check out.
Maybe tweak some volumes. Yeah, just like me, little details, right?
Check out.
How's everybody else doing? If there's other people that are also participating. This one is a little bit too mono. I am going to nice and stereo. I think I've said it before in this stream, but I've recently started using be a stereo maker, because it's just a one-knob control and it sounds different than any other stereo maker that I have. That's another one to add to the list of stereo makers that I use. I have about 5 now. Dimension expander, stereo spread, stereo generator, the stereo maker. Stereo spread, stereo generator, stereo maker, and dimension expander. Those 4 are what I regularly use for stereo. Nothing else really. The expander already needs stereo to work. The processor is just to put it in the right space. It actually generates stereo, this one, and the generator.
Blam the fucking. Blam the fucking. Blam the fucking. Blam the fucking.
Check out.
-24, that's nice. And I'm also dry wet, not all of it. And the filter will go away. So that it becomes darker. Gain its brightness. There's a real concern of like overproducing at this point. I don't want to add too much stuff to it either, right? I think that counts for a lot of people. Maybe I have a vocal line that I can add that might be interesting. Phrases.
1, 2, come on now. Get the fuck up. Okay, here. Right now. All right now.
Grab a couple bottles and meet me at the pool. Yeah, it's cool.
That's not real for Psytrance. Choir and opera.
Check out.
Here I wanted to fade. Here you can noticeable that it play. There's a dog playing with a ball upstairs, I think. Yeah. You can hear it, I think, also in the microphone. Maybe not.
Check out.
Still 10 minutes-ish left. 12 minutes. For those that need to finalize something. I'm pretty much done. Klaus is also done. You can also start to submit stuff. Once we're already ready. Loud still. Okay, I'll do one final recording and then I'll do a final mix check on the whole mix.
Check out.
Press here. Count. That makes it a lot more interesting already. Nice, nice. Okay, I'm gonna do a final check on the master. Up. Beat. Okay. Everybody who hasn't started to finalize their track yet, it's the last 10 minutes. As a heads up. 10 more minutes to finish whatever you're doing. So we are at 19 likes. My OCD tells me that needs to be. I don't look at the numbers like that. I look at it as a more collective thing. I don't care to hit a special number like the 20, which it now has, by the way. Obviously that works. That's why you kind of do it, but still. I don't care about reaching the number 20 now in this particular stream. I care more about that what I did 2 months ago is less interesting than what I'm doing now. And is driving less viewers than what I'm doing now. That's kind of my target, is always to become a little bit better in what you're doing. Music, in terms of streaming, whatever. And obviously likes are a good indication of how well you're doing. Preferences. Five, that's okay. I just needed to analyze my mix. And then we'll probably see that the sub bass is way too loud. That's what I'm gonna guess. That's always what happens with me. I like to add too much. Just have to correct for it. That's why I do these things. Last 10%, right? Lacking a lot in the high end. What I didn't think of. This sub looks good. Just going to apply these in EQ. Around 2K. High end, actually. I will send raw stuff, don't have this plugin for master on this computer. Ableton stock stuff. That's no issue. That's totally fine. If you don't have the capability or you don't feel like mastering it, then that's not a problem. Doesn't have to be, obviously. I have time left, so that's why I would do it. If I was low on time, I would also not worry about this. This is obviously like the last 5% that you're gonna win with this. Five more minutes, guys. For anybody keeping track. As I said before, you can already post it. There's already one from Klaus. Stream stuff channel. Post it there if you're finished. I'll obviously give you guys a little bit of time after as well. Yeah, I see the Klaus track is already here. Okay, that's mine rendered. And one. That's a lot cleaner, a lot closer to where I want it to be. Nice deep bass line, I like it. Next Sunday, or when it will be, I'll try to stay home and have 3 hours, not 2. Next Sunday I won't be here. I won't be doing a stream because it's the birthday of my grandfather. He becomes 90, so I'm going back to the Netherlands for that, for the weekend. I'll go like on Friday and then I'll be back on the Monday after that. So I won't do my normal Sunday stream. What I'll probably do is the Sunday after that, we'll do another challenge. And then that way, we set it up that each other Sunday, there will be a challenge. That gives me plenty of time to think about what I actually want to do and how I want to organize it. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. And then obviously the streams during the weekend on the other Sundays will just be production. Maybe I'll sometimes have something special planned. Maybe I'll do another Bitwig stream. It was quite fun the last time. Because I still need to write the video about Bitwig that I'm planning on doing. Exactly explaining why I won't start using Bitwig. A happy birthday to him from your fans as well. I will. You'll appreciate it. He liked the album. He enjoyed the fact that I was putting out music. Makes him proud. He doesn't understand, of course. It's not like he gets it. Just sees the thing, presses on it, listens for a bit, and then says, oh, this is not. I mean, obviously, right? There's how many people are in their 90s who enjoy psytrance. Two more minutes, guys. Really start to finalize your track now. We have 2 more minutes. We're done. Not many. I'll submit my version also. Old generation people don't enjoy new music. Yeah, but that's always been the case, right? My dad listened to rock and roll, and my grandfather listened to jazz. Each and every one of and I listened to psytrance, and each and every one of them has had their conversation with their parents of what is this type of music? What is this kind? Right? Thank you. Came out very, very well. I wasn't having very high hopes for this track at the beginning with the first few synths that I made. Didn't really fit the vibe, but now we have a feeling that all works very well together in terms of elements that are in there. So I'm happy with the end result, yeah. And you guys should be too, because there's literally 20 seconds left to make the final edits on your track. Start out rendering and submitting. Okay, timer's done. Done. Challenge is done. Everybody export their tracks, please. And we'll have a listen to them. Obviously, I'll leave mine for last now. So we'll listen to all of your guys' tracks first. Have a little, I don't know, talk a little bit about what I like, what I don't like. If there are things that I would have done differently. And then we'll go through each and one of them. And then at the end of the stream, I'll once again play my track, and then that will be the stream. Okay. Maybe a good idea. Pop visors. I don't know if Signalizer is going to be stable. Yep, told you. It's going to be working then? I mean, it still works. Who remembers these old analyzer setup that I used to do when I gave feedback to tracks? Remembers this? If you remember this, then you're really old. This is back from when I did feedback on Twitch. Back in the olden days. Vector streaming. Because if you didn't know, I used to stream on Twitch. You might still find remnants of my streams on there. But I haven't done that in a long time. Part of that stream, I would give feedback to people and I would look through them like this. And this way I can like give people exact ideas on where to fix things, what's frequency range, that kind of stuff. But I thought I would bring it back for the challenge. I only watch chess streams on Twitch. Yeah, there's been a real hype around chess on Twitch in the last, well, since COVID, right? Or since the last year, I would say. Now there's been the parts of the thing that really helped the chess world is obviously the chess drama with the guy that had a butt plug that would help him cheat or something. Hans Niemann, who is apparently, all respect, he is a very good chess player, right? Grandmaster, everything. But they accused him of putting a butt plug in, which allowed him to use Stockfish, which is like an AI, and that allowed him to cheat. Because then he would get communicated by the vibrations of the butt plug what the right move would be. Which, if you think about it, that means that he had to somehow decode the vibrations in his asshole in order to turn them into chess moves. Just think about that for a second, okay? Just let that idea of somebody sitting at home, very nervous, big tournament coming up. He looks at his nightstand, he sees the vibrator and he thinks, ah, that's what I need. That's what's going to help me win. They found out because he was moaning. No, what? Okay. So it's actually very interesting how they found out, or how they suspect, because they didn't find out. He has never been proven to have cheated during that particular game. But what I know is that A had cheated before in online tournaments or something like that, which, like on the website, right, chess.com, where everybody plays. He would use just a bot to do it for him. He would put his the bots, the Stockfish thing, which is that very good chess computer, and he would make the moves that the bot would make. Which means that there is a different playing pattern between how he would play as a human and with a bot along his sides. Because there's such a thing as like a bot move, a move that technically is the best move in the game, but you don't do because you have prepared for your partner, or for the person that you're playing against. So a bot would always make different moves against a human than a rational human being would. And that's how they suspected, looking at his moves, they looked much more like moves that a bot would make than a human would make. And that's why they're suspecting him. I think the investigation is still going. I don't know. I haven't followed up on it, because obviously with that kind of drama and any kind of drama, what usually happens is that it goes viral. There is this huge boom of people reacting to it, not knowing all of the information, and then whether it's with like the sexual assault or whatever, the investigation comes, and then the conclusion of the investigation or whatever they find in the investigation never becomes as widely known as the initial hype around the accusations being made. Right? So everybody knows, oh, the chess player, he is the guy from the butt plug. But the investigation might have finished and they might have said, no, he didn't cheat. And everybody still will remember him as the guy that allegedly put a butt plug up his ass to win a chess game. Which I think is kind of funny, but also a little bit worrying, if you ask me. If there's other people who want to export their sound and give it to us so that we can check. Okay, so now that's working. The analyzers are here. Still funny. Yeah, it's still it's a good story. If you at some point have grandchildren and you want to tell them a crazy story, then that's definitely one of the ones that you would tell. You know, back in my days, we used to play chess with butt plugs up our ass to win. There was this one guy, this Magnus Carlsen, he was so good you actually needed the butt plug. Otherwise, no chance. World champ, so easily rating lower. Yeah, I think that might also be taken into account when they do those investigations. To be honest, I don't know. We can all speculate, but maybe if you have seen it, then obviously no, but I don't. Klaus, let's hear Klaus's track. We're going to just start off, and if there are other people that want to submit their track who still haven't finished yet, then they can. But I also saw that Sound Barrier, right? Sound Bender, sorry. What's Going On by Klaus. Let's have a listen.
We're getting kinds of crazy sounds. What is going on? What is going on?
All I heard about was butt plugs. Don't worry about it. It's all okay. I have nothing to hide. Really strange to hear your own voice in this.
What is going on? What is going on?
Where did you even find this? Something I said during this challenge, or? Or do you just have vocals of me lying around like this? Last two videos. Okay. I mean, it does fit. I will give you that. Really nice way to close it out. That's a very creative way of participating in my challenge. I'm gonna say that. The only thing that I would maybe say is that maybe the sound design is a bit too dark for the track, but that's maybe because I don't like that kind of sound design. I mean, it still fits, but it's. You can definitely see that people have different approaches to, you know, the same track, which is the whole goal of this challenge. See how many different people approach the same track and play around with it. So maybe also not enough elements. I wouldn't say that. I would just say that the sound design overall is a little bit too dark for what I had envisioned for the track. But it's not like it doesn't work. I can still see this work. Soundbender, and then if there's anybody else, please submit now. Otherwise, that will go to my finished product and then.
Hello, my name's Forrest Gump.
So very
Chocolate.
dark and.
I could eat about 1.5 million of these. My mom always said, life was like a box of chocolates.
Kind of strange that you guys both decided to head on to such a dark feeling. You're also with the droniness and stuff. It sounds cool.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Vocals used in the exact same way. Sometimes your mic doesn't recognize that you're speaking. Maybe if I'm like speaking to this side, probably. But yeah, I'll have to change the gate then a little bit, turn it down a little bit. There's this constant droning frequency here. I don't know if that's intentional, but I would probably not do that. Like this one here. Feels like it's a delay tail that's unchecked. Maybe it's an atmosphere that you wanted to have in there. Nice dark few sounds in there. Cool. Yeah, again, you can definitely hear that there's a completely different intention in the track, in that it's a lot darker than mine. But that might again be stylistic. It's again not like it doesn't work. The only thing here that I said was the little droniness that's in there. So now I'm gonna have a final listen to mine, and you guys get to see those on the analyzers as well, and then I'll go and finish the stream. I hope the frame rate isn't low for you guys as well on the analyzer, especially this one. Now it's all kinds of messed up. Okay, that was it. That was the track. That was the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the challenge, and I hope that I can get more people to participate in the next one and have that grow every single time that I do one. Obviously, once I start scheduling them and make them a regular thing, then hopefully more people will start to join in and participate. It's always fun to see with this one how you guys made it a lot darker than I did. And seeing all of the different styles that every single producer has is really cool. There's also Mind B. I don't know if he did. I think he said that he didn't. Right? Quit the stream by... I think... not want to do it. I don't have my first chat messages anymore. Too tired to participate today. Yes. Okay, so he didn't join in at the end, I think. So in 2 weeks, yes, I'll be streaming before that, obviously. But the next challenge will be in 2 weeks. What I'll do for next stream is just normal production. I might have 2 streams before I go back to the Netherlands because I'm going on Friday. Or maybe stream Thursday and holiday. I need to check. Obviously, the streams during the week, I always do them whenever I have time. So you'll just see me go live. Next Sunday, as I said, no stream. And then after that, during the next week, I'll also try 1 or 2 times. And then during the Sunday, we'll have another challenge. That will be the program on the stream side. On the video side, tomorrow I have a video coming out, which is going to be fairly interesting. It talks about free plugins that I use. You guys may have already seen the community post for that one. I have more sound design shorts coming every day, although I have once every 3 days I'm putting out a promo for the album stuff. You guys may have also noticed that. The other thing that I have coming out is a very special video that should hopefully be live at the end of the next week. Or this week, however you look on it. Now Sunday, so the upcoming week, right? Okay, so that's everything that I think I needed to say. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope to see you in the next one. See you guys. Bye-bye.